Chet Man here again with Team Chet Mortgage at CMG Home Loans, and we are not between two ferns, but beside two cacti. And I'm here with a really good guy, a good friend that we've made over the last year or so, Nate Nunes. He's a super guy and a wonderful realtor. He's really making a name for himself in that Pittsboro, Chatham County, Chapel Hill market. And it's a real pleasure to have you here today, Nate. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
We enjoy working with you. We're looking forward to a really big 2023 together. We're doing some cool stuff. We're having some home buyer seminars series, trying to do some education and information out there in the marketplace. You know, Nate, we typically try to have a little fun here, and I won't pick on you too much because this is the first of the year.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe you know, where you're from, how you got here, and what in the world led you into real estate.
Yeah, so, well, to kind of start it off, well, I'm from California originally, born and raised, in the Bay Area, a little town called Pleasanton. Back in 2020, I got furloughed from my current job where I traveled around the country and put on car shows. Well, with COVID coming around and the furloughing happened, I thought it would be a great opportunity to kind of take life in my own hands and start a new career, and chose to get into real estate. So it was the best option.
Kind of hard to show a car when nobody's around.
Exactly.
Nobody's worried about being sick. It's amazing to me how circumstances kind of lead to other things.
Yeah.
So real estate was the calling.
Real estate was a calling. So, kind of in a short story, back in 2018, my wife and I purchased some land out in Bennett, which is not too far from Chatham County. At the time, the realtor I had helped me was tremendous, and I loved what she did for me. And at the time, you weren't able to get a real estate license in North Carolina unless you lived in North Carolina. So with COVID and everything going virtual, I had the opportunity to actually jump on it. And yeah, that's how I got my calling in real estate.
That's really cool. Well, give a shout out to your company. Who do you work for? Where's your office? All those kind of things.
Yep, I work for a Coldwell Banker, Howard Perry and Walston. Our office is located in Pittsboro, right off at 32 Industrial Park Drive, right downtown Pittsboro. It's beautiful. I also work in the Chapel Hill office as well with Coldwell Banker, Howard Perry and Walston.
Yeah, that's a big firm there. They're a well-known entity, so shouldn't be hard to find. Nate, at the end of this, we'll put his digits and all his contact information below, so you'll have it. So tell me, what do you like the most about real estate? What do you enjoy about the job? There's got to be some things you don't like about the job. What do you like about the job?
Honestly, being able to provide opportunity for people. It sounds cliche, but it is the most accomplishing feeling when you hand the keys at the closing table, when everything's all said and done, and just giving people the opportunity to be homeowners and get out of that rental rat race. There's just so much opportunity out there that right now is the best time to educate people to understand that it is always possible. So yeah, that's my favorite part, is just watching people go into their new homes.
Yeah, and you do that well. Your sincerity comes across, even though you know you might be a little dastardly devil at times. Who knows? But you've gone through the experience recently too, so you know what the modern experience is like, and I think that's helpful. Tell me, what's your market area? Where do you typically focus your clients?
So yeah, right now I spend a lot with my clients in Chatham County. I do some in Lee County and Alamance County, so pretty much all the cities within there. I'm starting to dip a little bit into Randolph County. I have a house closing next week in Randolph County, so I go pretty far. I'd say about an hour from Pittsboro is pretty much my limit.
So have car will travel.
Yep.
But that's still a fairly small, concentrated area, and I think you know, the viewers that we've done these before, they kind of are learning about Pittsboro and what's going on there. You also are participating in Chatham Park a little bit.
That is correct.
Tell us about that. What do you think the future is with Chatham Park?
Oh my gosh, amazing. So I'm an on-site agent. I'm a relief agent at Chatham Park. We represent the larger custom home builders out there, but we also represent the community as a whole at the information center. The opportunity and growth coming to Pittsboro is going to be unreal in the next 20, 25 years. Right now, it's small town, 4,700 people-ish. We're looking at getting that up to about 60 to 65,000 in the next 25, 30 years.
That's astounding.
Yeah, just the amount of job growth coming down that whole 421 corridor. There's just so much opportunity out in this area, and it's the right place to be right now.
I would agree. You know, with the major mega sites now, with Wolfspeed and Siler City and VinFast and Moncure and Pittsboro right in between, and then the Toyota battery plant up 421 near Liberty. seeing it unfold, and you're a young guy, so you're going to probably see a lot of it happen. Pittsburgh will become one of the fastest growing communities in the United States. It's like one of the largest planned urban developments in the history of the United States, right there in Chatham Park. What would you advise your clients or prospective clients to know? What do they need to know about real estate right now? What would you give them advice to be ready to do if they want to come buy a house?
Yeah. First, keep an open mind. You're going to see a lot of information out there. Local markets are different than the national market. A lot of the information you're finding online is national, not local. So it's best to talk with your local real estate broker in that area. There are so many different programs and options out there to get you into a home with sometimes little to nothing down. I've seen things at 5%, 3%. In certain counties, you can get away with 0%. Just depends on what your options are. But unless you speak with an amazing lender like Chet, we need to have that starting point. So that would be the first thing you got to do is speak. We got to see what you can do.
Local is so important. Glad you said that. So you really can't get everything you need off that Z site, that big Z word that everybody goes to?
No, well, I mean, you can see images and you can get some basic information, but when it comes to knowing the nuts and bolts and the details of that home and that location, you're going to want someone who knows the area and knows what they're looking at.
Wow. What do you see the business climate like right now? Is it busy, slow? How do you see 2023 shaping up?
I see 2023 providing a lot of opportunity for people. If you have your mind right and you're open to just checking things out, there's nothing stopping you from buying a home. I have clients right now who are still purchasing homes. Just kind of a little thing I like to just tell people. About 6 months ago, even up to a year and a half ago, you were paying about $30,000 to $40,000 in due diligence to purchase a home. That's upfront, non-refundable. With the way the market has shifted, interest rates, yes, they are up, but you can get away with putting a fraction of that down up front. So in the long term, you're actually saving money purchasing now because you can always refinance later. There's options, and you just got to be open to hearing about them.
That's great advice, Nate. And, you know, I agree with you. So are you saying there's less competition maybe to win a home today than there was like last summer?
Oh, most definitely. Less competition. If you're ready and you're willing to go check things out, you will get a home.
Especially if you're working with somebody that has local knowledge of the area.
Yeah.
So my advice on that is rates are, of course, everyone now knows they're higher than they were a year ago, a lot higher. But they've also settled a little bit. And we're seeing here locally, people are starting to kind of come to terms with where the market is and realize that, especially in central North Carolina where you work and live, house prices aren't really going down.
Yeah.
And so you can wait a couple of years for rates to lower, but then you're going to pay more for the house. And Chatham County, I don't know if you know what the median sales price is, but it's quite strong right now, and it's only going to get more as more people come here.
Yeah, and Chet, that's a good point. If you see interest rates go down, home prices go up. There's more competition. So it's when you're ready, you're ready. There's no real time to be ready. You just got to see your options, and if things need to be fixed, Chet has the resources to help you get ready to go when the time is right.
And Nate and I've talked about it. I mean, what we're speaking to is the cost of waiting, and that cost of waiting can be significant. If you take a year off waiting for rates to drop further, which they may or may not, although we do tend to believe they will drop, you're still probably going to lose out significantly on home value appreciation, even in this market. So, you know, if you're pre-approved and you know you like the neighborhood and the home, now's probably the greatest time as ever to buy it because you don't have so many multiple offers. You can probably get the customer, the seller, to help you with some closing costs or negotiate some better terms and have more time to actually see the house. I know you got a few probably last year. It was as is, you know, take it or leave it.
As is, and you got 10 minutes to make a decision after we look at this home. Yeah.
So a lot of people ask, you know, should I wait? No, I think if you're able to buy, this is a perfect time in what we call the winter months, but also in 2023 to jump on it, because I'm afraid that we're going to be with inventories so low and demand so high. I don't think we could be in another buying frenzy in another year, just like we were, because people are going to need homes.
Yeah, and that's a very local thing too, because of how many jobs are coming out here. It's just going to get more difficult the longer you wait.
Exactly. So great advice from Nate. I would highly recommend you use him and his firm. They're strong. They're local entity, well known, and he's got a real grasp. He's a local guy. moved in here from California. We won't hold that against him.
Yeah,
We like his
yeah.
Cali guys. We'd like to have their
Mhm.
winters. He probably enjoys, you know, the rest of the time here. So,
Yeah.
what do you like to do, Nate, when you're not working?
Oh wow. So yeah, a lot. Well, if I do have the opportunity to have some time off, I like to go fishing. Me and my wife go out to our property, shoot some guns, have some fun, and just play with our dogs and just hang out.
Sounds like
Yeah.
a great time to me.
Very relaxing.
Nate, anything else you'd like to add?
No, I think we covered a lot. I really hope you give me the opportunity to help you, educate you, and get you in the right position to get your future rolling.
So Nate can help you with first-time home buying. He can help you with second and subsequent home buys. He's also good with investment properties,
New
his
construction.
market, new construction, which we think is going to be a pretty big piece of the market here going forward, especially as the inventory stay low.
Yep.
He can do all that for you. He's got the backing of a great company and a great, hopefully, great support group with his lender.
Oh, yeah.
We can find ways to get people in the houses. Tell them one more time how to find you, maybe what your numbers are, your email address,
Yeah.
however you want people to contact you.
Yeah, you can either call or text me. Phone number is area code 925-487-7997. Or you can reach me by email, and that's going to be NUNES, so my last name, the letter N, @hpw.com. You can also check out my website at natenunes.hpw.com.
It's that easy, guys. Folks, we're looking forward to a great year.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you'll give Nate a call. We highly recommend him in that Chatham County, local Central North Carolina area. He'd be a great one. I'm Chet Mann with CMG Home Loans, and we hope that you have an incredible day, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, thank you.